Hello, welcome. This is Mistydolphin back, more data everything, so let's get back into it.
Someone there? Wasn't expecting to see you here. The end table is where I like to go when I want to be all alone with my thoughts. The view here's pretty nice. Makes me feel real thoughtful. Oh, glad you understand. You came at the best time for a talk. Much as I like to be in here to think, sometimes it's tough. Betty is sweet as pie, but sometimes the table's got to think on his own. But Betty's company's a darn sight better for thinking than those dang Hanks. Many of them, and they're always jumping. Crashing round in that closet like 5 bulls on a trampoline. It's just too dang much. And then you got Benoit.
Abel looks like he'd rather talk about anything else. He lowers his voice like he's speaking of something truly scandalous.
Oh, that one never stops talking about sex. Asking me if anyone's polishing my surfaces
Oh, yes, especially my butt plugs.
They're telling me stories about their conquests. I'm an old-fashioned kind of table, dang it. That kind of... Oh, but look at me. You came here to talk to me, not any of those guys. Let me get back to work.
For now, let's go by alphabetical order.
Amir's gaze lingers on your teeth for just a little too long before he smiles at you, spreading his arms wide in a grand and theatrical way.
Ah, the broccoli situation has been resolved. Peace reigns among the bathroom. Now we can get to the real reason why you have returned. You are wanting my opinion on your outfit? Yes, I am very impressive, and you may tell me so later. But at this moment, we have so very much to do. Show me what we are working with. Now, let's see a 10.
Amir inspects you from every angle, turning his head this way and that as he evaluates you.
Well, the good news is that I don't think it is a complete failure. Perhaps with a few tweaks.
Amir comes closer, his arms out and his hands grasping for you.
Allow me to adjust.
His hands are everywhere, though his touch is nothing but respectful. He makes all manner of small changes, pulling and pushing wherever he sees fit.
It might not surprise you to let you know I am a masseuse as well as an arbiter of taste. I am almost finished. Just a teensy bit more. There. Now, come look. What do you think? What? Absurd! How can you possibly not see the distinction between what I have conjured and that almost careless display you walked in wearing? Oh, I am getting carried away. Of course it was not so bad, but I must have a moment to collect myself. Artists are delicate, okay? I cannot talk right now. Leave me. Ah, please, I said go. Out. Bodo.
Hey! You really don't listen, do you? It's astounding you've managed to survive this long. Perhaps I wasn't clear enough last time. You are not welcome here.
Wait, I thought you used the candy to undo the hate ending.
Fire! Fire! Bleep! We need to go get help. Bleep! Bleep! It was? Oh, that explains why there was just a tiny amount of smoke. And it went out half an hour ago. Bleep! Yes, I'll just... That should do it. So, what brings you to my neck of the woods?
Oh, I just wanted to go deaf. You were the first thing that came to mind.
What sound? I don't hear a sound. I feel great. Break? I don't take breaks. I can't take breaks. If I take a break, everyone will die. You don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a very important job to do.
I mean, I'm joking, of course. I would never want to go
I
deaf.
have to go.
Before I was doing things right, just doing people randomly. This time I'm just doing them in alphabetical order.
Yes, that's me. I love the sound of my name, you know? I could say my name all day. Sometimes I do when no one is watching. I just remembered I've been working on another one of my world-famous Styles Profiles TM surveys. I'm calling my quizzes Styles Profiles now, because it's definitely a thing, I swear. Last time, we took a trip to the wonderful world of cosmetic products, but looking good is only part of feeling good, is it not? For the next stage of my artistically audacious audit, I've drummed up a series of questions all about hygiene and freshness. In a second round I like to call Coming Clean. Oh my gosh, me too! It's easily in my top 5 things to discuss with friends and strangers. Of course, I've ensured that none of these questions are too personal, darling. As someone who hangs out in a bathroom all day, I totally understand the importance of discretion. Right, so last time we talked tweezers, we talked makeup, we talked aesthetic. This time around, in the interest of getting to know you more and work out exactly how best to get you at your best, I've got a whole set of queries about the product you like when getting fresh. So, what do you think, hon? Are you up for Styles Profiles TM? Round 2, coming clean. Well, suds me up with soap and foam. I'm so excited. Okay, here we go. Question 1 for round 2 of Styles Profiles TM, which is absolutely gonna be a thing. When it comes to toothpaste, which brand best pleases your pearlies? Ooh, do tell. Colgate. Once they lent into the fact that it made your teeth turn black, they really got themselves out of that PR nightmare. Remember the ads that made them a household name? Colgate. The taste of burning means it's working.
Charming.
These days, it's hard to imagine a world without a toothpaste that turns your mouth into an inky void. Especially after they had those big billboards. Colgate, the toothpaste that turns your mouth into an inky void. Anyway, I don't mean to floss over dental care, but we can't get incisive over just one subject. It's time to think about soap. Real straightforward one, this. When it comes to hand soap, how should it be? Bars or liquid, blocky or squirty? Do they need to be a classic brick or bottles of squeezy wetness where it's at? When you've got it in your hands, should you be rubbing or pumping?
Phrasing.
Exactly, of course. I always like to say that there is no wrong way to soap. Well, unless you're using mincemeat or soup or bird's nests or something. But, assuming you're soaping correctly, you cannot soap incorrectly. Bars of soap and liquid soap are equally valid, contingent on preference and pre-existing skin conditions. I think the war between bar users and liquid users has gone on far enough. Okay, next question. No questionnaire on hygiene and cleanliness can be complete without discussing sponges. Its absorbency and non-judgmentally forgiving nature makes it a household name in many household. Plus, it's just fun to say, isn't it, love? Sponge. Sponge. Spongy, spongy, sping. Spongus. Huh? Oh, sorry, I got caught in a word loop.
Spungus among
It
us.
just gets weird and you can't stop thinking about it? Glad to hear it. Right. Sponges come in many varieties, only adding to their allure and popularity. But if you were offered a lifetime supply of sponges right now, with the proviso that you can only have it in one basic format forever, which would you go for? Here they come! Who doesn't love the classics? They're practical, they're economic, they get the job done. They're like S Club 7 in that regard. Sponge Club 7, that is. Not whatever human nonsense you might be humming to yourself right now. I am all about sponges, and some of my best sponge-based experiences have involved a regular old yellowish sponge. Classic sponges are always there for you.
Oh, who lives in a pipe under the sea?
Never clingy or insecure, because they know they're a sponge, and that they're good enough. I kinda envy them. And that's it for your Styles Profile TM today. This information will be logged and categorized. Is what I'd say if I didn't have a brain that very much didn't behave like a sponge. Or maybe it does, at least when it comes to leaking everywhere. Anyway, darling, I'm delighted to say you passed because you weren't being graded. Farewell.
Abel looks much shinier than you remember. When he sees you walk up, he starts, almost looking as if he wants to flee. But there's nowhere for him to go.
Consarn it. Why have you come to see me now?
Oh, you should have seen him. He was an absolute animal last night.
Beg your pardon?
Oh, but the fun didn't stop there. You're just in time. This sexual demon was just about to treat us to an intimate act so ambitious and depraved, it requires him to coat himself in lube from head to toe.
Let's try to keep it, like, PG-13, you two.
Tarnation Benoit!
I'm sorry, I was just cleaning up after a date. But I'm still a little sore. I was trying to screw the cap back on.
Next thing you know, I'm being baptized in this vile liquid.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a good and safe time, Abel. Besides, it's water-soluble. You just need a good shower. Well, if bubblegum's not your thing, I've got grape, strawberry, unscented. This was just an unfortunate and sexy accident.
Ain't nothing arousing about it.
Isn't he adorable when he's all wet and distressed?
I ain't in distress. Now leave me be, you miserable rascal.
Oh, but it's so fun seeing you like this.
Go on, get.
Fine, party pooper. I'm gonna call River. She'll take care of this.
Don't you bring nobody else into this.
Abel exhales, pinching the bridge of his nose between his fingers.
You know, a little mess is part of the job from time to time, and I get that, but this? Sometimes the table's principles are tested. But everyone deserves support, and it ain't for me to judge no one in this house. Not even Benoit. Sure ain't. I guess I have a hard time seeing someone flit about as free as a bird like that. It ain't something I can relate to. Ain't no worries in that battery-powered head of theirs, no matter how modern and casual they keep things. It ain't really something an old-fashioned table like me can understand. Then something like this happens and they ain't bothered about nothing, even when they did cause trouble for somebody else. It just ain't nothing I can understand. Like what? How to soak your friends in unmentionable liquids?
Too much information, Abel.
Ah, I'm sorry. It ain't fair of me to pop off on you like that. It's just, I smell like bubble gum, and I'm slippery as a grease pig in an ice rink.
River enters without Benoit. They wisely seem to have realized they'd be better off letting her handle this on her own. She doesn't even speak to either of you. She just breezes in and out, soaking Abel in water instead of bubblegum lube.
Oh, tarnation!
You're welcome.
Abel manages to look more miserable than he had before.
I guess. I ain't covered in that stuff no more, but I gotta deal with this now. Oh, well, I hate to impose, but if you wouldn't mind...
Tyrell strides into the room, all business and looking only at Abel. He's holding a cute towel in the shape of a bunny.
Heard there was a mess that needs cleaning up. Here to do my job.
Actually, we got it. No need to trouble yourself, Tyrell.
Tyrell frowns.
So I can't even clean up messes anymore? Tyrell's not even good enough for a mess, is that it?
You reach out for the bunny-shaped towel, and Tyrell looks back and forth between the two of you.
You better be gentle.
Under Tyrell's watching eye, you gently and carefully mop the water from Abel's body. Abel seems intensely embarrassed, but he holds still and endures this cleanup without complaint. If not for Tyrell's presence here, this moment would feel spectacularly intimate. But as it is, you feel his gaze upon the two of you, motivating you to get through it faster. When you finish, Tyrell takes the wet towel from you, cradling it in his arms as he walks out the door, speaking soothingly to it in a quiet voice.
Well, that was something. I thought I was about to smell like bubblegum for the rest of the month.
He shudders.
Ain't even gonna think about what else might have happened if I never got that stuff off of me. Exactly. I don't want to think about any of that. You really helped me out of a tight spot. And I ain't the kind of guy who likes to rely on others. I just don't like being in the spotlight, especially not for nothing like that. But sometimes the table's got to rely on somebody else. And I guess if it's you, maybe it ain't so bad. I see that. I really do. And, well, I appreciate it. Just glad to have that bubblegum nightmare over with. Well, now that's all over. I got work I need to get back to. You take care now.
Amir, for once, doesn't lavish you with compliments when he sees you approach. He simply sighs, his expression as heavy as his mood.
Yes, I am fine. It is nothing. All right, you have caught me. It is not nothing. Very clever, Azizam. I am afraid I am not in the best of spirits. I do not know. It is just... things have been so slow around the house today. Everyone is off being too busy with their little jobs and their little hobbies, completely abandoning me. It is very selfish. No, I am not just bored. I am desperately bored. It is sad reflecting on my own. I'm lonely. Yes! Yes, I would like that very much. Well, other than gazing at each other... Oh, let us read from my favorite Lewis Barrel novel, You the Looking Glass. It deals with a young Alice's adventures as she stares directly at a mirror for hundreds of chapters. Well then, let us settle in for some companionable reading. Thank you for cheering me up, Aziza.
Hey, I'm glad you came back. I was hoping I'd get another chance to talk to you. No, the opposite. After I left last time, I really thought about what you said. You telling me that my stress was negatively impacting my work, that really got through to me. It made me realize that I needed to focus more on making sure I'm okay before I can start trying to help others. So I took some much-needed R&R and even healed some old wounds. Absolutely. I set 3 new PRs in my training, and on top of all that, I realized that my battery was in dire need of a recharge. Oops. Well, now I'm operating at 100% again, and feeling like $1,000,000 besides. Thanks to you, I can actually keep this place safe.
Armor winds a wisp of smoke around one finger nervously, like one might with a strand of actual hair.
So, now that I've got my energy back, would you maybe want to do something with me? So even after I've been so annoying, you'd still consider dating me? You don't know how happy that makes me. So, what should we do? We could... Wait a minute. Do you smell that? Sleep, sleep, sleep! There's a fire! It's in the bathroom! Sleep! Alert the house! Sleep!
Dorian bursts into the room, all urgency.
You were right, Armor.
It's the outlet next to Sinclair.
Hang on. We need more info before we act.
Sinclair spilled water on it, and now the wall is on fire!
I know exactly what to do. Dorian!
Yes?
Go tell Eddie to flip his breaker so we can be sure there's no danger from electricity. Tyrell, I want you to soak it up and... If you feel up to it, jump on the fire.
Anything for the house, Armor.
Let's go.
Barry, you just... keep doing what you're doing.
I'll do some research on East Asian zithers.
Let's hope this works.
Amidst the chaos of the fire, Armor stands firm, shouting out orders and ensuring everyone in the area is safe. It all happens so quickly, but when the smoke clears, your home and objects are all relatively unharmed.
Woohoo! Sure, why not?
Way to go, Tyrell. You were awesome.
So were you, Dorian. Well, I'm gonna go dry off Wallace.
Crisis averted. I'll flip the breaker back on and have Tony take a look at that socket. Wonder what got into Sinclair.
Yeah, we did. You know what? I owe it all to you. I don't even want to imagine how that would have gone if I'd still been low on charge. Seems to me like all you need is a little mouth-to-mouth. Usually when we train like this, one of us plays the patient in distress, and one plays the paramedic. Which would you like to be? Then let me take over.
You do your best to play the part of the patient in distress. But once Armor's lips find yours, all pretense of training fades away. There is only you, her, and the budding connection growing between the two of you.
Oh, I can't tell you how badly I've wanted that. But I never knew how much I needed it until you helped me find my balance. Now I need a bit of a break. Just a break from all the action. I think it's time for me to just chill out for a while. Come see me again soon, okay?
Barry's usual sunny smile is nowhere to be found today. He looks surprisingly frustrated with something.
Hello, sweetie. I'm afraid you've caught me at one of my rare, inopportune times. Ready and able as I am to be available at the drop of a hat. Why do they drop hats? Never questioned that one. You know how sometimes you just accept a sentiment at face value and then suddenly one day you realize you have no idea what it means and you just said it because people have always said it? I'm gonna have to look that one up. Right, quite right you are, hon. Actually, that's the sticky issue keeping me all too occupied. You know how we were talking about my useless brain having more holes in it than a natural sponge? Don't be self-critical to the point of self-flagellation. It's a unique approach, but I can give it a go. Now, I've been taking the advice to start writing things down so I don't forget them. Look, the first thing I wrote about was you advising me to start writing things down. I even remembered to use yellow eyeshadow to highlight the important things. At least, I think it was yellow? Wait, no. It was orange. Oh, The first thing I attempt to try and organize my thoughts, and I make a bigger mess than my first 15 attempts at contouring. You're right. That's okay? I'm not sure I follow. I did remember to do that at least, yeah. Yeah, I did the thing. Well, that brings me to the actual problem with the whole writing to remember thing. What do you do when you forget to write stuff down so you don't forget it later? Right? I've managed to jot down some important things, but I keep forgetting to do it. Then I forget the thing I forgot to write down, but I don't forget that I've forgotten it. I just remembered that there's something I forgot to write down and then forgot because I keep forgetting to write things down before I forget them. When I remember, it really has. Whether it's just a to-do list or things you've said to me that I don't want to forget, it feels like getting some sense of control, if that makes sense. It is? It seems silly. You have such a beautiful way of looking at things. I don't even feel compelled to draw a tenuous simile involving makeup. I just love the way you think. You're right. This is hard for me. Remembering is hard. Focusing is hard. Sometimes it's hard even when I do remember, when I am focused. Sometimes I know I should do something, and I just don't. I'll say I'll do it later, knowing full well I'm just going to forget. Well, that just sounds plain ominous. Really? Oh, like hair conditioning for the brain. Yes, hair conditioning for the brain. I think I understand now. Thank you. You're the first one I've met who's just been patient with me. And I include myself there. Well, on that note, I best be off. One thing I did remember to write down is that there's a new poron blocker from Smile Republic that I have heard nothing but rave reviews about. We'll see if it passes the berry test. Oh, and I must make a note to find out what drop of a hat means.
Bathsheba is deep into a novel of some sort when you see her. It must be salacious because she's gasping and fanning herself.
Enough of the will they, won't they? Get you some fan, girl. Oh, just kiss her. Come on.
Bathsheba starts, throwing the book your way with a shriek. You take a closer look at the book. A ceiling fan and a pedestal fan, each with varying amounts of cleavage, stand chest to chest in a pose that lets you know right away this is a steamy romance novel.
It is fun, yeah. You can hold on to it if you want.
Bathsheba places a hand on her chest, batting her eyelashes at you.
So, we gonna get to making me some friends? Yay! Okay, I'm not into walking, so let's just stick around here, huh?
She looks around the room, her gaze settling on the toilet.
Oh, how about Jean-Loup?
As you turn your deviated gaze on the toilet, it springs to life.
You interrupt, little crapper's piece. What could you want, you hunk like sick geese? You're...
That's enough of that.
Bathsheba steers you away before the rapping toilet can complete his verse.
Maybe someone a little more beautiful and delicate. You know, someone who can keep up with me.
Bathsheba looks around the room, her gaze finally settling on someone standing by the counter.
Oh, Barry!
Bathsheba waves at Barry, who gives her a surprised but enthusiastic little wave back. She greets him with an air kiss to each cheek, which he returns with the same sort of energy.
Oh, what's this now? Is it my birthday and no one told me? The fabulous Bathsheba come to consort with my humble self?
Oh, come on, Barry. I see you all the time.
Yes, but do you speak to me, darling?
Aren't we, like, beyond words?
I wouldn't go that far.
Exactly! I mean, I don't. I'm a tub of the people, but yeah.
Oh, off to a wonderful start, aren't we?
Listen. Barry, honey, there's no reason you and I shouldn't be close. I mean, we're both beautiful, and we love things that make you beautiful. Instant besties, right?
Well, it would be nice to have someone to talk to about my latest obsessions. Oh, today it's Snail Mucin. You wouldn't believe the limitless beauty application Snail Mucin has.
Snail Mucin. Is that what it sounds like? Oh, fine.
Are you going to allow me to explain, or would you rather this conversation ended here?
She looks at you, desperation in her gaze.
Well, I shan't be wasting my deeply valuable time if it's not appreciated. Ta-ta!
Boy, was that a flop. Can you imagine? A beauty like me covering my face in snail gunk. Oh, stop it. But seriously, go on.
She stares at you expectantly. When you say nothing, she just rolls her eyes and shakes her head.
Anyway, next time, we'll just make sure you help me make friends with someone as cool as me. Or almost, anyway. Nobody's as cool as me.
Hey there, partner. Nice of you to drop by this place. It's real easy to overlook a coffee table, you know. Coffee tables got to play host to all kinds of beverages and interested in you, as long as you're getting the job done. And speaking of the main event, I'm more of a radio guy myself, but I've been real into this show lately. Real House Knives of Dallas. Oh, you wouldn't believe what those utensils argue about. Share the events and who ended up in whose drawer. Hoo-wee! Ridiculous. Talk about sharp tongues. That's what Koa says. Try as I might, I can't seem to get him to see the appeal of the wives. Right you are. Though sometimes I feel he's shut tighter than a clam, and that's coming from me. At least Kopi's into him. I wouldn't have guessed myself, but you see what happens when you judge a book by its cover? Anyway, she's real big on house knives. She didn't used to be, but she'd be coming and going making drinks, asking me about why this one don't like the other one. Next thing you know, she's joining me on the couch and having her own opinions. But you ain't come here to talk to me about house knives, did you? What can I do you for? All's well here in the living room. Been working real hard today. Think I might take 5 and go get some coffee with Koa.
Amir is pacing when you come upon him, venting his frustrations aloud in little half-sentences. He looks positively furious.
Oh! Unbelievable! How dare... After I... How... Ah! What? No. Perhaps. Why do you ask? You are so perceptive, Juna. I love that about you. I suppose I am feeling a bit stressed. There have been some tensions lately. I am ashamed to say I have been clouded by them. That talentless, low-pressure hack of a singing shower steamed up the entire bathroom again while I was taking my beauty nap. And while I was resting, Jean-Loup drew all over my face in the steam.
He gestures to himself. Jean-Loup's crimes evident all over his reflective surface.
Look at this! Just look! Look at what he has done! His greasy little toilet prints will never come off. Who does he think he is? I cannot stand to be in the same space as him.
You give Amir a thorough cleaning, erasing all trace of Jean-Loup's grubby little hands.
Oh, your touch is exquisite. Thank you for making me presentable and reflective once more.
Hey there. How's it going? Haven't seen you in a while. Me? Oh, I've just been chilling here, relaxing, doing a whole lot of nothing. Been nice to back off from working and stressing so much. Me too. Wanna help me finish this tub of ice cream? Yeah. Well, tubs, actually. I've been through about 3 today. It's either that or... Oh, nothing. Anyway, I've been great. I've realized that I don't need any stress in my life. And to avoid it, I've committed myself to a new pastime. Hardcore lounging. Koa put me onto it. Will do. And now, back to the most important question of the day. Vanilla or chocolate?
So, can I wipe off the old concealer, so to speak? I've got something that's been on my mind a lot since last time we talked. I've been wondering, why am I so fascinated with painting faces, styling hair, trying fresh aesthetics, you know? I can't be sure, but I think I've got an answer, and I think maybe you'd understand. If I'm, like, really, truly honest, I don't think I like me very much. I feel like I've always been, I don't know, too much. I can practically hear eyes glaze over when I talk sometimes. I know when I'm talking too much. I know I can get too into someone's face like the world's most enthusiastic pour unblocker. It doesn't stop me. I can feel myself dumping information when nobody asked me to, banging on and on about something that interests me, even if I sense I'm pouring the life out of whatever poor soul had to hear it. Well, that's honestly really nice to hear. But like, with me, I'm always on to some degree, you know? I feel like I've always got to be engaging, always got to be interesting. I've always got to have something to say, because if I don't, I'm just me, and I'm boring. It's funny, really. I talk and talk and talk until people are sick of me, because I'm afraid they'll be sick of me if I don't. For me, that's outgoing to a fault, who's overly confident, who's just so fabulous, darling. It's kind of like I'm wearing a mask of my own face. I'm not pretending to be someone else, exactly. It's more that I work so hard on projecting what I've always thought was the best version of me, because I'm afraid of people seeing all of me. But I have to admit, holding up the mask is so exhausting. Thank you for hearing me out. It means a lot to feel seen.
Hey, hey, hey! That stuff with Barry was not my speed. So let's make sure today we hang out with someone who rules. Actually, huh? I do! I'm priceless! Now, who should we practice on?
Bathsheba looks around the room, scanning it in a thoughtful silence, until her gaze settles on the rubber ducky. She doesn't even bother to wait for your input, walking swiftly to the duck with her arms wide.
Oh no, this is gonna be bad.
Oh! Rebby!
Shiva! Sup, you dirty bitch?
Oh my god, you are too funny. Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, don't go spreading it around.
We're going around practicing my people skills.
Ducking shit without any actual people to practice on.
I know, right? Plus, I'm good at talking and making friends.
Yeah, sure. That's why I'm the only one you talk to.
No, you're the only one I talk to because you're the only one hilarious enough to keep my attention.
Ah, true. But also, everyone else hates your guts.
They do not! Oh, God! You absolute bitch!
No.
Yes! Don't listen to them. They love me.
God, you're the worst. Maybe just a little.
Rebby and I are champion shit-talkers. I asked them once for gossip, and they just went down the line, destroying everyone in this house.
Including you, by the way.
Rebel points a wing at you.
Oh, I went in on you for a good 45 minutes.
I didn't realize that was you back then. Oh, my God.
So? You could be annoying before I meet you, Duckstain. It's rich, by the way, that you tell Sheba she's no good at social shit. When your best friend and only Ray is your right ducking hand. You were so lonely you started chasing tail in your own house. Who the duck are you to teach anyone anything? Get stuffed, you miserable fucking meatbag! Only one that gets to dunk on Sheba is me, you dickbag. She doesn't need advice from a cuck like you anyway.
Oh, Rebby. Sure. Whatever you say.
Piss off!
You can hear Bathsheba and Rebel's laughter echoing through the bathroom as you walk away. A win in only the most technical sense. But tomorrow's another day.
Oh, you're back. Are you really going to realize me? Oh, I thought so. If you change your mind, you know where I am.
Hey there. Fancy a meal? Hard to have a proper conversation in here. Location's less than ideal, you know. That dang fool Scandalabra never shuts his yap. Always going on and on about scandal this and scandal that, and effulging his goddamn knob. Like we ain't all sitting here in full view. Get a room for that, buddy. Just a fancy way of saying he's polishing the little ridge above his base. He just likes to make it sound as filthy as possible. Always moaning and groaning about it, like a ghost with a bellyache. Guess it ain't all bad, though. At least we got rainy, sweet music here. Yep, makes putting up with Scandalabra a little easier. Oh, but look at me jawing about all that like we ain't got nothing but time. Let me get back to work.
Ah, my very favorite reflection. Did you need something? Ah, and of course you thought to come to me, your closest and most treasured friend. I am touched. You have also made the correct decision. There is not another being in the house who can pep you like me. Tell me, what is troubling you, What do you mean you are not feeling yourself? Of course you are not feeling yourself. Look at you. Look at yourself. Really look. When was the last time you appreciated what you saw, Exactly. You're not feeling yourself because you are not seeing yourself. How can you appreciate what you have when you are not willing to see it? Come, I want you to gaze at yourself without judgment, without turning away, just seeing. Good. Do this for 30 seconds. Starting now.
You look at Amir, and he looks at you. Neither of you saying a word. Amir lifts a finger to his lips, shutting you down swiftly.
Shh! No talking. Only seeing.
You continue to stare at each other. It's difficult to look so directly at someone as gorgeous as Amir.
Hob, you may talk now. How do you feel? Magnificent, isn't it?
Oh, hey you. You'll be pleased to know I'm not on the ice cream train anymore. Not sure what I was thinking, overindulging like that. But thanks to your influence, mostly, I've put the tubs away. Thanks.
Armor gestures lazily to a spot not far from her.
Could you do me a favor and bring me that box over there? Thanks. Cigarettes. So tasty.
Armor opens the box and pulls out a cigarette, holding it expertly between two fingers. She looks as if she's held a cigarette many, many times before.
What about about it? Just a nice way to relieve the tension.
She gestures carelessly with a cigarette.
And the boredom. One of the previous owners left them hidden in a little secret spot behind the wall. This is Siggy, and these are the smokes.
Yeah! We're Arma's friends.
And we can be your friends too if you want.
We're always here for you. Always here when you need a bit of stimulation.
The room is filled with the smell of tobacco and cigarette smoke. Arma's friends crowd around you in a scene straight out of the nightmares of your high school counselor.
We really are, aren't we? Anyway, they were kind enough to give me some good advice. Stay away from the ice cream, they said.
Yeah! Stay away from that nasty stuff.
Grab a smoky treat instead.
No calories. Just a breath of fresh air.
Fresh air and relaxation. Sweet, sweet relaxation.
Thank you. I know.
Yeah, she can make her own decisions. And if she wants to spend time with us, that's none of your business, is it?
Why does it sound like Master Shake?
Easy, guys. It's cool, all right? Anyway, I'm just gonna hang for a bit with my new pals. You're welcome to join us, or come back in a bit. We're going out for a...
smoke!
Okay.
Nice!
You take a smoke break with your new pals and leave
Never
them
been a smoker.
when your lungs are filled to the brim. Barry greets you with 2 air kisses to either side of your cheek. He's clearly in fine spirits today.
Hello, darling. I could not be happier to see you, you devastatingly brilliant sweetie who I remember enjoys Teasy Weezy's Tweezer Brand Tweezers. Not bad, eh? I have been feeling more relaxed with you around. I feel with you I don't need to mask my problems so much anymore. It's okay that I've got a brain like an explosion in a lip gloss factory. It's still not easy to remember. It is easier, though. It's the difference between wiping the lippy toward the mouth instead of away, you know? I'm so glad you do. Sometimes I think the whole makeup metaphors get a bit too overdone, darling. It's a bit like when you don't remove last night's makeup and try to fix it up the next day, and you let that ride another day, and eventually you've painted over yourself so much it's all gone flaky and weird. What were we talking about? Right. Oh, question. What do you think of toucans? Sorry, off topic, I know, but I've been getting really into toucans lately. They're just really neat with their big old beaks and oh my god, they're so pretty, right? I've been trying to work out my favorite toucan. They're all just so aesthetic. You've got the Toko toucan, or Toucan Classique as I call it. A timeless black and white look with the iconic yellow beak offset by deep blue eyes. But there's also the chestnut mandibled toucan with a diagonal color split down the bill, contrasting a rich yellow against a brooding maroon.
I had no idea there were so many different types of toucans.
Oh, yeah? Wonderful! I was just about to gush over the keelbill. Its beak is mostly green, but it has this bright red tip that fades into orange in a streak that almost looks painted on. It's just on the right side of garish, and I'm pretty sure I've got just the right combination of shades somewhere around here. But if you're looking for something with a little more blue, you need look no further than a Chanel-billed cutie. has this amazing pastel around the eyes and a more sky-tone blue at the base of the beak. Really gives me some ideas for a look. Not big on toucanettes, though. Bit too drab for my tastes. Oh, well, same, darling. You're definitely someone I could hyperfixate on. Oh, wait, no, that sounded creepy, like a stalkery thing. It was a callback to, like, what we were talking about and the stuff, and... you know what? I'll just make a note not to say that in the future. I hope we can get interested in all sorts of things together, then. I'm sure we'll have a simply fabulous time, darling.
Hey, you. So, like, after you left the other day, I kind of felt a little bad for ditching you. God, look at me. I'm amazing at this! Anyway, a popular princess like me should be friends with everyone. And I basically am, but I committed to hearing your little lessons out. So, what have you got for me today? I should probably choose who we're talking to. Good, you should. I only have to make good choices. I got a real great one for us today.
She points at your bathroom mirror, strolling over to look at herself.
Amir!
Amir steps forward, greeting Bathsheba with a kiss to each cheek.
Bathsheba, my darling, I am truly blessed by your beauty.
Oh my God, stop.
No, it is true. Just look at yourself. The way your just bathed curls frame your perfect face. The gentle peak of your décolletage from your robe. Class and sass in equal measure.
God, I like you.
And we are. You said you are practicing social skills, yes? Learning to take a compliment with poise and grace is a social skill.
Yes!
Let us have an example now. Bathsheba, you may be the most beautiful bathtub I have ever seen in my life. I could live 1,000 years and reflect 1,000 souls, but never would I see your equal again.
Oh, Amir.
Up.
He turns to you with a dazzling smile.
Now then, how does a woman of Bathsheba's immense beauty respond to such a sweet and effusive compliment?
That's nice, I guess. A little too demure for a queen like me, but nice.
Humility is for peasants. Royalty knows their value.
Okay, but like, what if someone doesn't compliment me?
Is such a thing possible when you look the way you do?
Sure I can. I'm a grown bathtub. If they can't recognize my devastating beauty, I'll just go talk to someone else.
Gorgeous, yes, just beautiful.
God, we should have just started with you, Amir. You really know what's what.
I am only a reflection of you. All that taste is yours.
You see what I mean? What a great time. I really did. Not that I needed to learn anything, but yeah. Oh, I'm definitely gonna make an army of friends who think I'm hot now.
I can see no other future for you.
Today was perfect. Let's make sure we match Amir's energy next time. You can go now. Amir, sweetie, tell me some more nice things about me.
Real decent of you to come see me here, with a beauty like Rainey around. Well, hell, I wouldn't blame you for not even knowing I was here. I don't mind, though. Supporting Rainey while she makes her beautiful music is a real pleasure. The nicest record player, too. Always thanking me for holding her up and letting her do her thing. Nice to see a star like her be so humble. But you don't look like you're here for a song today, are you? What can I do you for? All's well here, amigo? Thought it'd be nice if I could get Rainey to play me a little country music. In the mood for a good tune? Nothing to complain about here otherwise.
Ah, my favorite reflection has returned. Because it is true. If it were not true, then I simply would not say it. It is very easy to not say it. Ah, my not favorite reflection. See? Very easy. Awkward, but easy. You have accepted my commendations in the past, but it is not enough. Why so? Perhaps you are overcomplicating it. Or perhaps you are not used to it. It is very easy to accept nice things, especially with a little bit of practice. I don't understand. Why would such a thing make you nervous? Ah, this feeling I am having. Yes, sadness. That is the saddest thing I have ever heard. No, you are not sad. What you said is sad because you believe it. You deserve nice things and to be treated with tenderness. I am sorry for whatever happened to make you believe otherwise. Do not worry, Azizam. I will make sure you receive that care from now on. If you will have it, that is. My care, my affection, my love. All that I am, all that I have to give, I lay at your feet. It is easy. You misunderstand. I am not asking anything from you. Offering you my love is easy because it is what I feel. What was in my heart from the moment I first caught your reflection. It beats for you, and only you. It is yours completely, without question. Whether you choose to accept it or not, the answer is the same. It belongs to you. Nothing could be easier than giving you what is already yours. دورت بگردم عزیزم. Will you have me? You see, as I said, it is easy when you know what you feel. We have been drawn together for a reason. You do not need to fear being open anymore, Aziza. I will look after your heart from now on. It is safe with me.
Hi, hello. Thank God it's you.
Yeah! Hey!
We've been bored stiff. What do we have? We've been doing a whole lot of smoking. Shut up!
That wasn't me.
Shut up anyway! Ugh. I almost feel like I'm losing my frickin' mind. Is it? I don't know. Nothing. I'm just so frickin' bored. I want something to happen. I figured if I went ahead and screamed, it might prompt some action. Fine. Come on. There's gotta be something interesting going on. Something to stimulate the old nervous system. Is it always so boring around here now?
The scent of cigarette smoke fills the room, accompanied by a sinister, cigarette-shaped shadow. Siggy hovers close to Armor, the two of them sharing a conversation. You can't...
What's that, Siggy? No. Unless...
It's okay, Arma. Say it.
we could make something interesting happen. Are you sure?
Oh, she's sure all right.
We could...
There's a demonic glint in Arma's eyes. You don't recognize her in this moment.
Start a fire of our very own.
Have I? If we got something flammable and found somewhere to start a fire, we could create some real action. Just think about it. It'd be so much fun. There would be chaos. There would be mayhem. We could both leap into action and save the day. What do you say? Are you in? And I guess your only option is to try and stop me.
Are we enemies now?
Bathsheba looks, for the first time since you've met her, sad and entirely unenergetic. She sighs when she sees you.
Oh, I'm glad it's you. You always know the right thing to say. Everything. Talking to Amir was like so great. I was like, wow, I could use this experience again. So, I went around the house, you know, using all the lessons I learned from you. 1, tell others they're being annoying. 2, whenever you have something shady to say it. 3, make sure your future friend compliments you constantly. Yes, it is. I was paying attention. You need to take responsibility for what you've done. Your little friendship lessons made me enemies. I thought I was going to get compliments, and I got insults and rejection.
Her lip trembles as her eyes fill with tears.
I don't. I really don't. I don't get it. Everyone around here is so easy to talk to, and they know just who I am. Well, most everyone is. I wasn't expecting the rest of the house to be so mean. Okay, but like, You could tell me that anyway. It would be nice to hear it. Look, unless you've got some good tea for me, or you're gonna tell me how pretty I am. I just want to be alone. Oh, well, that is pretty good. But I'm still sad. I just need a little time for me, okay? Let's talk later.
Business or pleasure?
You're back! You actually came back! I mean, I know you said you would, but I figured you were just being polite. Oh, I'm so happy! Well, let me be a good hostess and fix you a drink. What would you like? Excellent! Always happy to serve customers that don't want to get drunk. They usually don't yell and hit on me as much. They also sometimes don't tip as much, though. Oh, and also I have no customer. Anyway, which mocktail would you like? Oh, those are just delicious. So many different tangy and spicy flavors. Ooh, coming right up.
You drain your glass with impressive speed.
Oh, that was fast. Anytime! Seriously, anytime. I still haven't had any new customers. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I make good drinks, I picked a good spot for my bar, and I'm cute and charming to boot. What else do I need? Advertise? You really think that's necessary? Oh. Yeah, I guess that's true. Damn. That feels so obvious now. I just figured word of mouth would be all I needed, right? I mean, they say that's the best form of advertising. But I guess if there are no mouths in the first place, then there can't be any words. That sentence made more sense in my head, but you know what I mean. Too bad this house doesn't have someone like the concept of graphic design or marketing to help me. So, yeah, I guess we're gonna be doing it ourselves. Now, we need this ad to be enticing. We need to be eye-catching and strike up curiosity. But how would we go about that? Yeah, okay, let's do it. Which of these words do you feel best describes the atmosphere of the Tipsy Tumbler? A good start, but I think we could do better. We gotta bust out the thesaurus. Show that we're smart, too. Now, Lyric won't come by anymore after I tricked him into saying some drunk tongue twisters. But he left behind some good pages on his way out. How about one of these bad boys? I mean, they're all just different ways of saying fun, I think. Or at the very least, they sound like they would. That's fun to say. Vivacity. Vi-va-ci-ty. Yeah, now we're cooking.
Abel is normally so even-keeled and sweet when you see him. The alarmed look on his face really takes you by surprise.
You should have seen him last night. He was hammered.
I beg your pardon?
Sorry. No, kidding. That was the rest of us. Abel was just here making sure everyone else was good, as per usual. Unfortunately, we kind of left a mess here last night, and I swear I was just coming to help him clean it up. But I kind of grabbed for this cup a little too fast. And I fell a little hard onto him.
Next thing you know, I'm a-wobbling like a newborn fawn.
I got most of the beer off of him, but his leg is just like that now.
Ain't on my account, that's for dang sure. I ain't touched a drop of drink in years.
And you still managed to get hosed anyway.
Ain't got a problem or nothing. Just never liked the way it made me feel. When a table ain't got his mind right, he can't mind others, you know what I mean?
Oh boy, don't get him started on all that. Every group needs a party dad, and that's Abel to a T. You're just in time, honestly. I could really use your help getting him fixed up.
I don't need your help.
Don't blow a gasket, Abel. Or whatever you cowboy types say. Don't oversteer your steed, ladies. I don't know.
Beverly.
All right. I'll just go get Tony.
Oh, for the love of... Not him.
Abel sighs, looking deeply frustrated. He leans against the floor with one hand, steadying himself.
I'll be fine. Don't you worry about me. Tony ain't much of a carpenter, but he can tighten a few screws.
Abel looks away from you, visibly uncomfortable at being caught this vulnerable. The silence that stretches between you is awkward and overwhelming.
Just don't look at me when I'm like this.
Tony's arrival leaves no room for further conversation. He struts in, twirling a screwdriver in each hand and grinning like a used car salesman.
Tony to the rescue! Boy, look at you, Abel.
Abel turns away from the two of you, humiliated to his very core.
Why'd it have to be him?
Hey, come on now, guy. Ain't nothing wrong with being rescued by Tony. Can't tell you how many times I get someone all over this house to fix our friends up. Fix me, Tony, please! And I come through every time.
You break more'n you fix.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. You keep talking shit like that and I won't fix your leg. You wanna do your job wobbling all the livelong day? That what you want?
What I want, you don't want to know.
Huh?
No.
Just say the words, fix me, Tony. That's all it takes.
Fix me, Tony.
Hey, there it is. Was that so hard? All right, time to get to work.
Tony bends down under the table, getting to work tightening a screw. Tony whistles as he works, but there's not much to it. He's back up after a few moments, pocketing the screwdriver.
All right, let's see you stand on that leg now.
Abel tests his weight on his leg, sighing with relief when he stands steady.
Well, thanks, Tony. Good as new.
Well, you're welcome. At least getting a thank you out of you ain't so hard.
Abel's smile grows rigid.
Sure ain't. Ooh, bet you must have lots else to fix around the house now.
What? No, not really. I mean, yeah. Oh, tons of work to do. Busy, busy, busy. I'll have to fix more shit.
Tony struts back out of the room, leaving silence in his wake. Abel takes his hat off and wipes his brow, quietly calming himself.
Tarnation, that toolbox really gets my goat. This time, he walks around this house acting like he's God's gift for doing what anyone should do. He makes helping people all about himself, and his god-dang ego makes me so mad I could just spit. Dang. You're right. I ain't gonna waste no more of my time on that blabbermouth toolbox. Still, thank you for sticking with me in a low spot. I ain't glad to be seen like this, but it ain't so bad with you. You see? That's just the way it ought to be. Anywho, I've wasted enough of your time today. You go on now. Go on. Get...
Well. Look who's back. Took you long enough. Did you find something we can frickin' torch? I guess that makes us foes. Just try and stop me. Oh yeah? Well, guess what? I've got a little surprise for you.
A scent alarmingly reminiscent of a campfire hits your nose. You might have assumed your neighbors are having a barbecue, but now...
Smell that? Burn, baby, burn! Beep! Glorious beep!
Whoa! Whoa! Housemate, we got a problem.
Burn, motherfucker, burn! Flames, death, destruction!
The house is on fire! Where's Arma?
Red alert, everyone!
Pizza fish!
Into the flames we go! Live fast, die young!
Let us be consumed in a blaze of glory!
Why should I? Fire. So pretty. And that's my problem. Why?
You ought to do something to gain control of this situation.
Whoa!
Ah! It's almost got me!
You snake your arm around Arma's back, your fingers finding the battery hatch and popping it open with a speed that surprises even you. You yank the battery out, clutching it tightly in your fist as you pull away from her.
Whoa, is she?
Nah, she'll be fine. She's just in sleep mode.
Did I remind you that the house is on fire? Again?
Looks like we're gonna have to do this by ourselves.
Did someone call?
River, can you handle that fire?
On it, literally. And I'll take care of any injuries.
Cantina, can you blow some of this smoke out the window?
On it.
Thanks to River. Right. Now that the emergency is over, why doesn't everyone report in? Who should we hear from?
Nothing serious, thank goodness. Only some cosmetic damage to Wallace.
Whoa!
He'll be fine.
Right. Now that the emergency is over, who should we hear from?
Nothing serious, only some... He'll be fine.
Right. Who should we hear from?
No chance of it starting again. I soaked it like a succulent on watering day.
Right. Now that the emergency is over, who should we hear from? I'm fine. Although I have some grave misgivings about how it all began. Right. Now that the emergency is over, why doesn't everyone report in? Who should we hear from?
Despite it all, it's difficult to see Armor like this. She's so still and quiet.
Can't believe her battery's really out. Even if it works, I don't think she'll ever trust you again.
Armor jerks to life, full of energy and vigor. It's as if she never left.
I'm alive!
Can't believe that worked. I'll leave you two to catch up.
What'd I miss? Oh, okay, sounds good. I'll just get back to work doing my norm. Wait a minute! Why's the wall all black? I guess I do look pretty vigorous. Does that mean you're into me? Well, well, well. We just might have to go start a fire of our own. A totally non-literal one, of course.
Bathsheba is back to her usual happiness, greeting you with a peppy little wave.
Hi! You know, I was sitting here in the bath feeling sorry for myself after the real tragedy I went through when some of the objects in this house were mean to me, and I couldn't help but think about you. So what if I only have a couple of actual friends? I have you, and you're basically the second most popular being in the house. I'm number one, obviously. Everyone's just too intimidated to be close friends. And like, that's fine, I don't need them. But if they see me and you walking around being besties and having a ball, oh! They'll be so totally jealous! And that's the most important thing at the end of the day. So, I just wanted to let you know, as of today, you and I are actual besties. Lovers! Me and you!
She lets out a loud, cackling laugh.
Oh my god, that is so cute. No. Just besties. I'm not even gonna touch all that. Oh, you are so adorable, though. Oh my god! All right, time to take this best friendship on the road.
She threads her arm through yours, leading you out of the bathroom.
Let's go make everyone jealous.
Welcome back. Not exactly. I guess buzzwords don't really work if no one knows what they mean. You'd think with all the time people spend on social media, they'd be better at reading. I guess not. But let's not talk about that. Bringing down the mood won't help bring in people either. Anyway, what can I get you? Excellent! Oh, they usually don't yet. They also sometimes don't tip as much, though. Oh, And also, I have no. Anyway, which mocktail would you like? Refreshing and bubbly, like me. Coming right up.
Beverly hands you your drink.
No problem. It's not like I have anyone else to tend to right now. It is painfully obvious that I am no wordsmith. So maybe my ads need to be more visual. We need something that makes the others feel like they have to come inside. What could it be? I'm the mascot! And I'm cute! I'm the cute mascot! Right? No. We need something else. What could it be? I can't afford to pay someone, let alone the cost of signage. We need something else. What could it be? Oh. If this were a cartoon, I'd have a light bulb over my head right now. A signature drink. Yes. Oh my gosh. Again, it's so obvious. I need a drink that is so superbly amazing, enticing, and can only be found here. Why didn't I think of that before? That's right. Like ice cube size. Did you know that the bigger the ice cube, the more surface area it has, the slower it melts? I want to have the biggest ice cubes this side of the North Pole. Will you help me make it? Or at least be my taste tester? Same here. All right. In mixology, a good cocktail needs 4 attributes: strong, sweet, sour, and bitters. In theory, as long as we have at least these 4 things, we can mix and match all sorts of flavors to create a truly unique cocktail. You can also just have the strong and bitter part and stir a nice martini, but I feel like shaking something up using juice. Hey, that's the spirits. First, let's pick the strong liquor. What do you think? Nice and frosty with some aromatic tastes of juniper. Good choice. I'm gonna put a little bit extra just in case. Now, we need a liqueur for the sweet portion. Which should we use? The most commonly used liqueur, from the Cosmo to the sidecar. This is coming along great. All right, now we need our something sour. The only problem with lime juice is you gotta cut so many little limes to get enough juice out of them. But it's worth it. Almost done. Now we need bitters. Which one should we pick? The second most popular style, with another trademark to name. That licorice flavor delights the palate when used responsibly. Yes. Now, what about a little finishing touch to it? All right. Always impressive, provided the customer is looking at you while you do it. Our creation is born. What should we call it? Lovely. I love it. It's got that dazzle we need. All right, let me mix this baby.
Beverly sets to work shaking up your beverage, pouring it into a glass, and pushing it across the counter towards you.
Okay. Moment of truth. Drink it down and tell me what you think. Be honest. Well?
Perhaps that wasn't the best idea. Your vision tunnels, and you feel yourself beginning to wobble.
Whoa, hold. Are you okay? Whoa.
You're not sure how long you've been out, but you wake up to Beverly looking down at you with deep concern. She helps you to your feet.
Hey, buddy. How do you feel? Ooh, I guess I put a bit too much liquor. Way too much. I'm sorry. I was just so nervous about you not liking it. Because, I mean, if this doesn't work, I might as well call it quits for real this time. I figured if it gets people so drunk they couldn't tell the difference between good and bad, it would work out. That was stupid. So, you think I'm stupid, huh?
She laughs bitterly.
I think I'm stupid. A big, stupid failure.
Beverly covers her face with her hands.
I truly am, though. I am all the bad things and more. I try to be bubbly and fun like soda, but I just fall flat. Like, no one wants to be around me, ever. But drinks are literally everything I am. I am lost without the tipsy tumbler. What do you do when no one likes the thing that makes you, you?
Beverly sniffles, rubbing at her eyes.
You really think there's anyone out there that would like a watered-down floozy like me? Oh, why am I turning red? I'm not the one who drank that monstrosity. Okay. I'm gonna spend some more time tinkering with this specialty cocktail thing. It's not gonna mix itself, after all. In the meantime, do you think you could do some word-of-mouth advertising for me? I'm sorry to ask, but you're kind of the only mouth that can help me. Please. This really, really might be my last shot.
Amore, buongiorno. I have been pacing the floor, imploring the gods for the moment when you would come to me again. The sight of you still strikes breath from my lungs. I am suspended in the glow of your beauty. Not at all. How could I express such passion more than once? To express it now has both exhausted and exhilarated me. You are the only one, Amore. It is bringing my heart such a warm feeling to see you. I am so excited you have arrived in time for our date. Wonderful, Amore. Your excitement honors me. Oh, how lovely. I shall tell you all about it. I want you to be prepared for the sensory feast we will create together. First, my Zia Vetrina's restaurant for a perfect homemade meal in her garden. Her kitchen is heaven. Fresh bread, sharp lemons. She is the best cook in all of Italia. I cannot wait to see your experience of all these culinary sensations, Amore. What scent will you love? Which flavor will be brand new to you? Which perhaps will make you cry or remember a lost love or a grief? Will your scents be the same as mine? Do you like good food, Amore? Real Italian food? Certo, who could not love the food of love? After we have reveled in the pleasure of Zia Ventrina's cooking, you shall meet my dearest friend. Well, perhaps, except for you, amore. This is my scooter, Il Ragazzo Pazzo. Together, the three of us will take the most beautiful road in all of Italia. From Ventrina's right down to the sparkling ocean. We will wind through mountains and fog and dazzling sunset light, and we will park mere feet from the gently washing surf. Have you ever ridden a scooter, amore? I knew you would. For sure, I knew it. In my heart, I could feel the threads of simpatico weaving us ever more closely together. On this beach, a very special beach, behind a little outcropping of sea rocks, is a tiny bar. At this tiny bar, there are 3 stools and 2 tables for 2. I have reserved one of them for us, amore, the one that bathes in the light of the setting sun and washes itself in a warm, salt breeze. To this table, our paradiso, will be brought a bottle of the best limoncello you have ever tasted. Have you ever tried that sweet, tangy gift that is Italian limoncello? Delicious. La parola perfecta. I confess, amore, I am having a fantasy of you. I would like to dip just the tip of your finger into a tiny glass of liquid sunshine and catch the drop that fell from it on my tongue. Ah, we will, amore. We will. So, with a humble flourish, I finish. That is the date. The romantic flight I propose to you. It is an embodiment of my love. How I love. What I love. I love love. Truthfully. It is my great honor to offer my love to you. Tell me, amore, what do you think and feel about love? That could be the hot thrumming of the little engine between my doors. But that isn't what you mean truly. Ay, amore, of course the heat we feel is the attraction budding between us. It is the candle on the red and white tablecloth that is growing, flaring. It becomes a bonfire that reflects in the wine and in your sparkling eyes. And amore, my eyes behold you through the roaring candle. And mi piace quello che vedono. In Bella Italia, that means I like what they see. We can arrange that, amore. Anything is possible for those who are guided by love. Now tell me, you have heard the date I have planned for us. We are already staring at each other through the flames of desire. What would you talk about now? Tell me, amore, what would you have me say? What can I offer you to inflame your heart, to please your gentle ears? Amore, how could it be you have divined my innermost self with such accuracy? You are truly the archer, il dio Apollo, with a shaft aimed at my very centro. What a joy to be so understood, to be so undone and remade by love. Say you'll go on another date with me, amore. Relieve my suffering and consent. In the meantime, amore, I will dream of you.
Oh, hey there. It's been great hanging out with you lately, but I just can't seem to quiet the storm inside of me. If you don't mind, I'd rather talk about anything or anyone else. Maybe we can talk about some of our friends? My friends always make me happy. Dasha? Whoa, why? This is all too much for me. I'm a simple table. Let me get back to work.
You wish to continue going on practice dates with myself? Here are the potential locations for these dates. Here we are. Shall we share appetizer, dear date? Excellent. The first step in impressing your date is to be generous. Dasha is impressed. So far, anyway. Let us move on. Our food has arrived, and I am eating my steak with great enthusiasm. What do you do next? That is the way. There is no greater joy than gazing lovingly into your date's eyes and taking bite of food from their plate. Romance, spark, sensual generosity, top marks. And now, our final question. The waiter walks in with bill and sets it on table between us. What do you do? Oh, it is like that, is it? You think you are faster than Dasha. You think you have gotten the better of me. You have started down dark path, my friend. One you are not prepared for, I think. The date is not real, but the slight to my honor is very real. Watch your back. When we dine together next, you are in for it. What? What? Yes. Technically. I mean, no, it is good. I just... I do not like to lose in this. Let us move on. If we dwell on this, I will become angry again. Very good. You are becoming quite the charmer. There is always more to learn. We will continue next time. See you again.
Hey, any luck spreading the word about the tipsy tumbler? No one has come in yet, but that's normal. So
She sighs.
I haven't had any luck with the specialty cocktail either. Other than my flyers, I'm out of ideas. But maybe someone with some social media know-how can help us? Maybe Phoenicia? Ugh, but she's always so busy. She'll never help me out. So, let's get back to work, I guess. Oh boy. You want a drink? What do you want? Excellent! Always happy to serve. They usually don't yet. They also... Oh, anyway. Which mocktail would you like? Smart. You'll get sugar, mint, and the lime flavors all in a nice tall glass. Coming right up.
As you approach her, Phoenicia leans in, her voice a conspiratorial murmur.
Listen, I'm not usually one to eavesdrop. Okay, rude. Hitting me with a bombastic side eye. My gossip is completely different. Your girl's got standards, okay? If it gets posted online, it's fair game. It becomes like a public domain or whatever. You know what? If you're so against it, I can just keep all those helpful hints to myself from now on. That's what I thought. So, like I was saying, I overheard you and Beverly talking about the Tumblr, and I think I might be able to help. I mean, if there was a cute new spot with placebook-worthy specialty drinks and good lighting, and even I didn't know about it, she definitely needs it. We gotta drag her advertising into the 21st century for starters. All it takes is a few well-framed shots of the decor, a lineup of the best stuff on the menu, and a little voiceover from a beloved internet personality. Instant FOMO. Line out the door. Guaranteed. Trust me. Ooh, that's perfect. What is it? Ooh, oh, okay. I've got this. I'll check back with her soon, though, because this is gonna blow up. But first, you gonna need to tell me exactly where her bar is. Seriously, she doesn't even have a Kelp page.
Buongiorno. It is so wonderful to see you again. Tell me, come stai? How are you? Eccellente. I was just thinking that today is a beautiful day to smile. And then, here you are. I cannot help but smile to see you. I am truly aligned with the will of the gods, it seems. Oh, is that right? I am tickled by your curiosity. I have always loved this phrase, tickled, and it is truly how I feel. I giggle and twist in the warm light of your interest. I am what you see. I am an open book, amore. You know me already. A handsome cabinet with a passion for il ragazzo pazzo and the curves of your body. Surely, you aren't dissatisfied with me already, this sexy, jacketed being before you? Then ask. Anything for you. A strong cup of coffee, espresso, with a little lemon, un po' di limone. Served across a romantic table from you. You are the most satisfying drink of all. Al cuore non si comanda. You can't rule the heart. It is a popular saying in the romantic comedies. I find it especially true right now. The heart wants what it wants, no? Your hearts want me, amore. I can well believe it. My heart has been singing your name like a gondoliere. Are you sure it's not just your eyes? Grazie, amore. The pleasure of looking good is matched by the appreciation I see in your gaze. I can truly say that I have not been this happy since, well, long ago. Do you really wish to listen? As you know, this is not a subject I discuss often. In fact, when given the chance, I will talk about almost anything else. But there is something about you. There is something about this moment that tells me it might be time. I might be all right. I might be safe to feel this again. Do you know what I find most enchanting about romantic movies? The characters go through so much. There's always the misunderstandings, the mistakes. Sometimes there is cruelty too. But no matter what, in the end, l'amore vince. Love triumphs. It is no surprise that I find it romantic, but for me also, it is a comfort. No matter what the storms, the love is there. And it will be there when the clouds clear away. It is a truth of the cosmos. Perhaps to some this will sound silly, but amore, it sustains me. Do you? How wonderful. I love them all. Even the ones I have heard called cheesy, amore. Even though, do you know, I do not like cheese at all. But I love these movies. You know, amore, at this point in the movie, one of the characters must offer a vulnerability. I would like it to be me. May I tell you a truth? Years ago, I lived with someone. I grew quite close to them. The days we shared seemed to last forever. It was idyllic. They took loving care of me, and in return I kept things organized. I expressed my love for them by creating a space that pleased, where the good feelings grew like flowers in the sun. It is difficult to say, but this was my first love. A true love. I was happy for a long time living in this Arcadia. But as we all know, change is the only constant. Even the most perfect flower will eventually fade and wither. It still burns in my heart to think they might not have known the depth of my love. Given a chance, would I have done things differently? Would I have been braver and told them? Would I have let them go at all? I truly do not know. When I say I have painful memories, I do not mean the pain is from someone hurting me, or the pain of loving the wrong person, someone who would not love me back. I loved them with my life, and then one day they were gone. The moment has passed. I wonder so often where they are now, how they are doing, are they happy? There is so much unexpressed, so much I still carry that, in truth, is not mine at all. It belongs to them, this love, this gratefulness. I never got to tell them thank you. Amore, I have not ever thought I would grow so fond of another again. I did not believe I had the room for such a glorious bloom to grow a second time. But here you are. You are this spring after a long winter, and I could not go on without sharing this with you. It is my past. It is so much of what I carry. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the chance to know you. You are too kind. It feels inevitable for me to tell you now that I love you. What's on your mind? Familiar? Ah, that. Yes, I might know why that is. I have something to confess to you. This, my life, my stories, it is all from the movies that are near and dear to my heart. I wish more than anything that I could travel and be worldly. It has been such a deep and passionate dream of mine that I think I have gotten lost. I have created a life that was never mine. Of course, part of it was that I so wanted to impress you. I have watched you, and you have fascinated me. But it was never just about you. My spirit yearns for something more. My heart cries out for adventure, for espresso under the ancient archways, and the music and the calling voices. Ah, amore, my love, I am so sorry. Please, please understand. Oh, my love, I sing your praises until the world ends. Amore mio, my heart is a field of wildflowers, swaying gently in the wind, tended to by the earth and sun. I have always wanted a beautiful garden of my own, but to think that it might grow here, in my heart, to think that I could share such a private abundance with another who sees the flowers in striking hues as I make them. The infinite color and riotous beauty beams from me. The way you have made me feel is unreal. This love will be our masterpiece. to have the full beauty of the world and exquisite you. My life reflects in on itself until I am blinded by how much I see. Amore, you are eternally the brightest star in my sky. Te amo.
You know, that I'm gonna call it a night. I was gonna go in for another hour, but it's getting late and I'm getting tired. Anyway, there's some by. If you enjoyed the stream, like, share, subscribe. Anyway, we'll visit in tomorrow, but I'll also be playing more Yakuza 3, so look forward to that. Anyway, those are folks, Mistydolphin, signing off for now. Thank you, good night.